Have you ever had a teacher completely humiliate you? My teacher read my scholarship essay out loud and then asked the class if a sob story deserved a full ride. The room went dead silent. This was my personal statement, the one I'd given her for feedback. She was supposed to be my mentor, the one teacher I actually trusted. The essay was about my dad getting laid off, about the nights I'd hear my parents whispering about foreclosure. It was the most vulnerable I'd ever been on paper, and she was holding it like it was trash. "What do we think?" she asked, scanning the room. Her name was Mrs. Davison, and she had this thin, cruel smile. "Is this what colleges are looking for, or is it just emotional manipulation?" My face felt like it was on fire. I couldn't look at anyone. I just stared at the grain of the wood on my desk, tracing it with my eyes, praying for the floor to swallow me whole. I could feel 30 pairs of eyes on me. Some were pitying, some were just awkwardly staring, not knowing what to do. A few kids shifted uncomfortably. Then, from the back of the room, someone cleared their throat. It was Mark, the quietest kid in class. He never spoke, ever. "I think it's brave," he said, his voice shaky but clear. Mrs. Davison's head snapped toward him. "Excuse me," I said, Mark repeated, a little louder this time. "It's brave to write about something real." A girl next to him, Sarah, nodded. "Yeah, it's not a sob story. It's her life." Suddenly, it was like a dam broke. Another kid spoke up, then another. "That's messed up, Mrs. D. You can't just do that. That was for your eyes only." Mrs. Davison's face went from smug to furious. Her cheeks turned blotchy and red. She was losing control of her own classroom. She slammed my essay down on her desk. "That's enough, all of you," but they didn't stop. It was a low murmur, a wave of whispers she couldn't silence. She tried to yell over them, but it was no use. The bell rang sharp and loud, cutting through the chaos. I grabbed my bag, my hands shaking so bad I could barely zip it. I just wanted to run. As I was rushing out the door, Mrs. Davison grabbed my arm. Her grip was surprisingly strong. She leaned in close, her voice a low hiss just for me. "You think they're your friends? You think they care? You just made yourself a charity case." I pulled my arm away and ran. I didn't stop until I got home, where I collapsed on my bed and just cried, feeling completely and utterly humiliated. Then my phone buzzed. It was a notification from the school's online portal. I opened it, my stomach in knots, expecting a failing grade or a disciplinary note. But it was an email from the principal. The subject line was "Formal complaint regarding Mrs. Davison." I opened it. The first line read, "Dear administration, we, the undersigned students of the senior English class, are writing to report an incident of profound emotional abuse that occurred today." There were 28 names listed below, everyone but me, and at the very top of the list the first name was Mark's.